The holy month of Ramzan has already started, and this refreshing dessert is all you need to try at least once. This mouth-melting rose milk cake is so delicious that you'll crave more once you eat it. This does not take much of your time or effort, and also I'm gonna bake this cake in karhai today. And today's version is gonna be the eggless one. So to make the buttermilk first, in a bowl I have taken half cup milk and 1 teaspoon vinegar. Then leave it aside for some minutes and the buttermilk will be ready. Also, this is an eggless version. If you wanna add eggs, then substitute it with 1 egg. Now let's prepare the batter. For that, in a large bowl I have added half cup powdered sugar and 1/4 cup vegetable oil. Use the whisker to mix the sugar and oil, and after mixing it, I'll add the buttermilk that I had prepared earlier. This will make our cake super soft. And now I'll mix it using that same whisker until the sugar dissolves. To this, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon vanilla essence and the hero ingredient, Rooh Afza. This is so refreshing, so I'm just gonna add 1 to 2 tablespoons Rooh Afza in it. Use the whisker and mix all of the wet ingredients nicely. Now to this, I'm gonna add my dry ingredients one by one. Firstly, 1 cup refined flour, and then 1 teaspoon baking powder, and finally 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. Then use the whisker to mix it until you see any large flour pockets. As you can see, the color of the batter is not that bright pink, so for that I'm gonna add 1 drop pink food color. As it is a rose flavored cake, so the color has to be a cute bright pink. Now the batter looks absolutely ready. Let's move on to preheating our karhai. Today I'm gonna bake this cake on karhai. So for that I'm gonna preheat it at low flame for 15 minutes. Meanwhile, let's grease our mold. For that I have taken a square baking dish and I have put some vegetable oil and brushing it all over. Also, do you know that this cake is also known as tres leches cake, originated in Mexico? Cut some baking paper in this way and put it like this. Cut the paper a little long so that you get some space to lift it up when the cake is ready. You'll get it once it's done. Now let's pour the batter into the mold. This looks absolutely perfect. Now I'll put this into my karhai. After preheating it for 15 minutes, I'm gonna put the baking dish inside it and cover it with the lid and leave it on low flame for 1 hour or until the cake is baked completely. Meanwhile, let's prepare the milk in which we are gonna soak our cake. For that, I have taken 1 cup milk and half cup condensed milk, and then our hero ingredient again, Rooh Afza. This we are gonna put around 2 to 3 tablespoons. Mix it nicely until everything is well combined, and then keep it in refrigerator for at least 1 to 2 hours until the milk becomes chilled. Meanwhile, our cake is ready. After 1 hour, I'm gonna insert a knife or a toothpick and see if it's done. Yeah, it's done completely. Let's take it out. Before doing the next step, make sure you have cooled down your cake and it's in room temperature. Use a knife and cut the top part of the cake like I am doing it here in the video. You can also use a fork and prick the cake, but I think this one's gonna be better than that. Now I'm gonna pour the milk over the cake which I have prepared earlier, and this step gonna make our cake so soft and mouth-melting. Use a spoon like this and pour all of the liquid. Save a little for garnishing. Pour the rest of it. After I have poured all the liquid over the cake, I'm gonna refrigerate for some time because this tastes best when it's chilled. Okay, after good 1 hour, I have taken out the cake and now I'm gonna lift it and put it. So see, that's why I told you to keep space for lifting it up. Otherwise you won't be able to demold it because the cake is so soft that it will break if you try any other methods. So now let's cut the cake and garnish it. For garnishing, I'm gonna use some whipped cream and pistachios. You can also use some dried rose petals. I'm gonna use some whipped cream to do some design on top of this piece of cake. You can be as creative as you like, or if you don't like whipped cream, you can completely skip this step. But this looks good, and also I like the combination of it. Now I'm gonna pour some milk that I had reserved earlier. I told you at that time that you need to reserve it some because you'll need it while garnishing, and this is how this cake is served with some milk. And now I'm gonna put some chopped pistachios from top to give it a royal look because rose and pistachios are a great combination. Ta-da! Your rose milk cake is ready. You can definitely try this during your Ramzan month or whenever you like. This is so refreshing, very unique and very quick and easy to make.